All right, we are going to be talking about the sales process. This is where a few small changes can mean the difference between making $100 and $500, or $1,000 and $10,000, even losing money and making a lot of money. It's that big of a difference. So if you're selling anything, if you've got any type of one-time offers, if you're bringing even people into your funnel somehow, pay attention to a lot of this. And then I'm also going to show you my sites and what I've done, some of the mistakes that I've made that I don't want you guys to make. The whole thing is just copy this. Later on, I'm going to break down the actual numbers for my newest launch, but I'll show you the process in these slides. I copied someone else. I let them do the testing. I found out their numbers. I found out that it worked. I just copied that, and I'm really glad that I did. So I'm just suggesting that you, again, model. I maybe should always say copy. Let other people figure out this stuff, test it, and then, just copy it. This whole process is not new. It's just being fine-tuned online. People have been doing this forever. You come in for a free consultation at a doctor's office or at a plastic surgeon or a dentist or whatever, and before you know it, you've spent thousands and thousands of dollars. So this upsell process isn't new. It's just being tweaked. Even with technology, one-click upsells, stuff like that, that's where you put your credit card in first, and then from that point on, you don't have to re-enter your credit card. It just, it saves it in one click. And it makes it a lot easier. So that technology is getting a little better. So as I said, I'm going to take you inside of some of my sites and show you what I'm doing. Some of the stupid stuff. And I don't know if it's 200,000. If it's more than that, it's pretty darn close. That's mistakes that I've made over time. Just wasted opportunity. I mean, I could have done a lot of fun stuff with that 200,000. And that's really just two of my sites. I don't even want to think about all the other little upsell sales processes and on my other little sites. It will give me a headache if I think about that. Here's just one of my sites, Viral Ebook Explosion. I would have to say that was, at that point, the best sales process. Again, it's that learning curve. I had my very first site, Secret Article Converter. We sent people into a membership site, so I got that part of the sales process right. But I had no other upsells, nothing else. It worked. It made me good money. Got a lot of customers and everything, but totally did it wrong. The next site was Secret Page Spy. That's where I was happy with giving out 100% commissions because I wanted to build a big list. I built 15,000 like real quick, made a ton of money off those people, ran the contest for 2 weeks, the affiliate contest for 2 weeks. At that point, I stuck in a second one-time offer. Pretty much the traffic is already done, dead at that point. And I made real quick, $10,000. So I don't even know what I missed in the first 2 weeks of not having that. So more mistakes. So even littler sites leading up to this. So at this point, I've got all this experience of a couple years. So what you've what you're going to be seeing with this here is all my knowledge up to this point. But even this could be improved on big time. Now, one of the main things that you've got to think of, this whole sales process, that's going to affect how you create your product. Sometimes you're going to want to create your back-end product first, then see what you want to sell or give out on the front end. And it's your main goal of the site, you have to decide. And that's going to decide the sales process and decide the product itself. Is it branding? If you want to brand yourself, say you're new to a marketplace and you want to make a big bang to the marketplace. Well, you're going to want to reach a lot of people. Well, that might be then the best thing to do is offer an awesome product at a super low price or free, because you want to get your name out there as quick and as fast as possible. If you're selling a $2,000 product, you're not going to reach that many people. You're just not going to have that many people that are going to purchase it, so you won't reach that many. So sometimes it's all about branding. Making money, obviously that's the first thing you think of when you have a product. So if it's making money, then it's a totally different sales process and a totally different product. Get affiliate partners for future launches. You may want to think of your first product as almost being a loss leader for all your future products. You want to suck up to your partners. You want to give them awesome prizes. You want to give them 100% commissions, pretty much on almost every single level. You're happy to break even because you're setting yourself up for future earnings. And I forgot John Reese's exact line. John Reese is one of the first big internet marketers. And I can't remember how the line is, but basically you're setting yourself up for future profit. You're doing things now because you know later on that's where the profit's going to be. You might create that awesome product that you know you can sell for $97, and you could sell some, a good amount for $97. But if you gave it away, then gave the one-time offers, 100% commissions to your partners, you've now built a huge client base of people using your product, people that like you, know you, your list is big, your affiliates like you. You might not make any money on that first one, but you're setting yourself up for future launches, future purchases. And the big one is building a list. So if you want to build a list off of a product, that's when it's going to be free for sure. Or you could do maybe one of those low-end, like Liz had mentioned, 100% commission type products. Those are usually the $7 script. I've never used the $7 script yet, but there's ways to automatically give your affiliates 100% commission, where you're just giving all the affiliates the commissions instantly. They're driving people in your funnel. They're getting your product at low price. Then after that, you can do whatever you want to in the funnel, upsell them and all that kind of stuff. But even that, people buying 7%, you might only get 3-4%. Where people opting in for something for free, you're building your list, that can be 25, 30, 40%. So there's a big difference between 3% and 40%. A huge difference. So I like the idea of building a list. And that's what I did with Viral Ebook Explosion. My mindset was, I'm going to create the software program that's going to give people the ability to brand ebooks really easy, and then even distribute them pretty easy. And I'm going to give a lot of it away for free. So from there, then you start figuring out, of course, the front end product. And then what happens is they come in and they register and they instantly become affiliates. There are scripts that'll do this. I know that the Butterfly script will do this. We use our own script. I think, Liz is in here to ask, I think A-Member is another membership script that when people come in and register, or if your sales process is selling, they come in and buy something, they become an affiliate right away. They will receive an affiliate link right away. We'll have to check on the A-Member. I don't use it, so I'm not that familiar with it at all. But there are scripts that'll do that. I recommend if it's a free product, you right away, they come in, they register for this free account, free membership account, they get their affiliate link right away. Because these people will turn around and start advertising. I had people that I'd never heard of before that got into my top 10 of my last launch. One person made thousands of dollars in sales, and I'd never heard of him before. And I think he just came in because he registered, bought the product, and started promoting. I know traffic-wise, I had a ton of people. We only had, I think, about 140 affiliates signed up before we launched. And then I took down the registration link after that. So that was it, 140 people. Everyone else had to buy, come in. They got their affiliate link. I had, at the end, people sending me traffic. There was over 500 people. So that's a lot. Is it the big shots, my top 5? No. But it's a lot of hits. We had over 1.4 million hits on that site. A lot of that is kind of junk hits, I call it, traffic exchange hits, where my page is loading somewhere. People load it into some system, and it's popping open, and it's not really real hits. So that's really, really misleading. A lot of times you have to take out those affiliates, sending kind of junk traffic. But there was still a ton of good traffic just because I made them affiliates. So they come in, they register, they get something for free, then you jump, all of a sudden they see that one-time offer in Viral Ebook Explosion. Then what I did is I showed them a downsell one-time offer. So if they go down to the bottom of the page, they click no, then they go to another page that gives them a downsell. So okay, maybe this was too expensive for you. What you can do is take away different segments of the first offer, and you lower the price. You can do it one of two ways. My last site, Send Button Profits, the first one-time offer was 200 products for $97. The downsell was 100 products for $47. That's what we ended up going with. What we could have done, and we almost did this, 200 products, and you get a video course on how to best use master resale right, but that's what they were getting, 100 or 200 giveaway type, master resale right type products. So 200 of those, and then we're going to give them a video course on the best ways to use those products, master resale right products, private label right products, stuff like that. On the downsell, we were going to keep the 200 and just eliminate the video. So that's another way. And most people are going to value the 200 products the most. The video course is a nice kind of almost like a bonus. So you can keep the meat of that first offer into the bonuses. Just because those 200 were so valuable, I kind of felt bad if I offered someone else the 200 at the 47 and get rid of the video. But that is something you can do. Get rid of the bonuses and keep the meat of it. It'll make that that OTO downsell more powerful. Then we show people, in V, Viral Ebook Explosion, the monthly continuity offer. What we did for that, and this is what I recommend. We did not do this with Send Button Profits at all, just because of how the sales process was set up. And we also didn't have one-click upsells on this. So people had to enter their credit card information to get this, and then they had to do it again to get this. Now this is just one of those examples where I have to go back and change this sales process. What we did here, because they're entering their credit card information again, we gave them the choice of, in a pull-down menu, do you want $17 a month, or do you want $147 for, I think it was 2 years? Obviously a big savings. You spell out the savings in the pull-down menu. Onyx and Gull told me this, that he'll have 40, 50, even higher percent people doing that full $147 offer, the full year or 2 year offer. What you want to do is take your monthly price, times it by 12, then maybe lower it down to what it would cost for 8 months. And try to get a good sounding number, 147, 97, something like that. People only stick about 3.5 months. That's the average you hear all the time for monthly continuity. So if you're getting, lowering that price down to 8 months, you've gotten 8 months worth of money from them instead of the possible 3.5 months. So even though you're discounting, it makes a big difference. The hidden advantage of that, affiliates like seeing that $147 coming in, where I think they were getting 50% in this site, compared to 50% of $17. Yeah, they can't get that excited about all these $17 offers, but they're seeing half of $147. They're sending out a lot more. When we get into my launch, I'm going to show you how to do a campaign for affiliates, campaign for customers, and why you need to pay more attention almost to the affiliates, big time. Without those affiliates pushing, you're not going to do that many sales. So sometimes those psychological things, such as that seeing those $147 coming in, that's what's going to excite them. Possibly, if I didn't even mention that in the sales, I say sales letter to the affiliates, the JV info page. So when I'm communicating to my affiliates, if I didn't even mention that $147, I bet you a lot of people would not have promoted because they're thinking, oh, it's only $17. I don't want 50% of that. I would even turn that down now.